great marketers are persuading in person, and then they realize, look, this got Ben's eyes to widen, so that's something that I want to pay attention to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say something like that in my email. I'm going to say something like that in my ad copy. I learned persuasion techniques. I learned how to interact and engage with people. Copywriting is just putting that down on paper. This isn't about sounding like Hemingway and breaking out a thesaurus. In fact, I teach people to do the opposite. You don't break out a thesaurus to look for a fancy word. You break out a thesaurus to look for a more simple word. So one of the things that I think people really forget or need to know is you research your market. You want to know them, but the best research you can do is really getting to know people in person if you can.
Yeah.
So I think it's a key thing that a lot of people forget, and they think copywriting is about sitting down at a white blank screen and like, where do I begin? And the amazing secret of blah 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 blah. and what happens is they end up sounding unfresh or stale, should I say.
And that's really one of the lost arts, really, I think, today with internet marketing, is people like to hide behind their keyboards and not really go out and talk to people before they write their copy. Because that's one of the things your dad did, was he went door to door some of the times before he wrote his letters, right?
Yeah, he would actually, in the middle of the process, he would go door to door and give them the pitch, and he would pay attention to where he bored them and to where he got it. And even when he finished his pitch, and I do the same thing, I read my copy to people who I know and trust. Now, my audience, because I teach people marketing and copywriting, so I'll actually call up a copywriter and read it, and I know I've hit it when they say, they don't just say, hey, when is that available, can I get it? I will get a call a week later and say, hey, is that ready yet? That's when I know I really nailed it, and there, I got the tone, I got the right points across. And that, my father, he would go down to Mike's Bar in Ohio, and he would read it to the crowd of guys, and if they said that was really well written, Gary, he'd throw it away. If they he would throw it away unless they said, I need that. When can I get that myself?
Right.
Can you get me a deal on that? And so that's when he knew it. And so being with people, being among people is really key. In a lot of and that's the difference between like blockbuster promotions and just being able to call yourself a success. You can start a thread in Facebook, and you can offer a free info product and so forth, build a small list, make a few sales, you've invested nothing, you make a couple $100 and then say, I'm a profitable marketer. But that's not the level that most of the professionals who are investing time and energy into becoming better and to building real businesses. That's not what they're about. What they want to do is they want to grow into something that doesn't make, that makes $1 million per promotion. On that kind of level. And so what you really want to do is get real human feedback, and it's kind of hard because when you read an article or something you wrote to your mother, right? She's going to listen to you, and she's not going to turn around and say, oh, that, Ben, you really didn't do a very good job there. She's going to praise you and encourage you. So, you want to seek out people who have told you, oh, no, I don't think that will work, or I don't think that's interesting, but not people who say that all the time just because they always want to shut you down out of jealousy, and, they don't want to see that you become a success or something. So, you want to find people, run it by strangers if you can, or run it by your core audience. And then even if they're usually like very receptive, you want to see that they're extra receptive, and like I said, I know it's okay when they say, I like that, can I get it? I know it's great when they've been thinking about it for a week and give me a call and are complaining that it's not ready yet.